I know you were all over this last night. There was another pipe bombing. Another bomb. Actually, 2 bombs went off in Chicago during the Sky game. One didn't reach the court. The other damn near made it to center court. And now we have a story from ESPN and maybe The Athletic. I saw a story on the New York Times this morning where some crypto bros have started a meme coin called Dildos, and this is all a marketing strategy from some crypto bros. And people, they've done some anonymous interviews, I think with ESPN, maybe with USA Today. The pipe bombing started in the WNBA. So I find it kind of ironic that meme coins, something of virtually no value, has great value, and that's kind of what I see in the WNBA, something with little value being overvalued. Last thing I want to play just before we get into the conversation is Cheryl Reeve, the head coach of the Minnesota Lynx. She had a take on this and about how women are being sexualized and exploited. She said all this before the crypto bros took credit for this, but let's play the head coach of the Minnesota Lynx, Cheryl Reeve, railing against the dildo throws that have marred this wonderful WNBA season. Play the clip.
Throwing things onto the court. Obviously, you guys know what the object is. And I just want to comment on, this has been going on for centuries. The sexualization of women. This is the latest version of that. And it's not funny. And it should not be the butt of jokes on any radio shows or in print or in any comments. The sexualization of women is what's used to hold women down. And this is no different. This is just its latest form. And we should write about it in that way. And these people that are doing this should be held accountable. And we're not the butt of the joke. They're the problem. And we need to take action.
TJ, I know you're a bit more of a historian than I am, but have they been throwing dildos for centuries?
When were dildos invented, Luke?
Luke, could you come out here? We need some expertise on dildos. You know what, TJ? I hope Luke sues both of us. I really do. I hope he sues both of us. And they use this tape to bury both of us. Steve, have you dildo throwing? Was this a part of the first Olympics in the 1800s? I mean, it's been going on for centuries.
Yeah, I mean, look, the coach said something really interesting. Dildos and butts, anyway. Yeah, I mean, the women are targets, but not being sexualized. They're being mocked. That is the reality. And once again, here we go with that finger pointing from that league again, the most unlikable league in the history of mankind. And I already saw some memes based on her interview, but all the lecturing, the mortal grandstanding. Look, I'm not a fan of anybody throwing stuff onto the court. I'm not. But to say that none of us should laugh and that it's not funny, it's funny. I'm getting a chuckle out of it. I'm retweeting everything that comes on my timeline. But Jason, I have a question. Someone brought this up to me on my Twitter feed. It seems kind of outlandish, but I think there's some truth. Is there any chance this is an inside job? Think about it. A lot of people are talking about WNBA games that do not involve Caitlin Clark, all because of these unidentified objects. Well, they're identified. I'm just saying.
Luke just texted me. He said he didn't even have to look this up. It was. He said the first known dildo is about 30,000 years old. It was made out of siltstone, and they found it in a German cave in 2005.
So it has been going on for centuries.
Luke knew that right off the top of his head.
Sue TJ, not me. I'm not taking the egregious shots here.
I've never seen it. I've never seen it thrown on any. Like, also, can I just point out? I mean, the hypocrisy here. She did say at one point, the sexualization of women is used to hold women down. It's literally what has propped up the entire WNBA like your girl Sophie Cunningham, who is a friend of mine actually. We're friendly. Not as friendly as you two. She could be, I guess. But I'm saying,
This is a one-way love affair, but go ahead.
Yeah. What is this runway that they have going on before every get? Like the sexualization of them is on every. It's actually what's propped women up. It's exactly the opposite of what she's saying.
Yeah, take it up, and that's Sophie and Lexi Hull entering the arena before getting their brains beat in last night in Phoenix. But take Angel Reese.
Yes.
The only part of her brand that isn't propped up by Caitlin Clark is her wearing booty shorts and taking pictures of herself in a very sexualized way. The problem is with their players. It's not with, we're not sexualizing them. And again, Cheryl Reeve doesn't know when she's saying this that the crypto bros are trying to make money off of this. Steve, your contention that part of this is a mocking and derision towards, I think the enjoyment of it is a part of that, but the people actually throwing the dildos are, one, trying to profit and get a meme coin that I think the New York Times reported has tripled in value since this started. And so I do think the continuance of this taking on a life of its own, part of that will be like, man, screw these girls. They just whine and complain. They're entitled. They deserve this.
Right. When you hear comments like the one from Miss Tarasi, I have a theory. I think if you like an athlete or the game, or you're really into it, like you really care about it, the last thing you want to do is interrupt it in any way and certainly get yourself thrown out and have any legal ramifications, right? I want to watch a game. I want to watch a little ball, right? But the WNBA, I think a lot of people, I mean, outside of you, Jason, and some YouTube panelists doing a great job talking about it, there's like the subculture that really enjoys it, right? But the rest of the 99.5% of America doesn't. And then they're awfully unlikable. And so the entertainment comes in mocking it. You're also mocking the sexuality, the whole culture of it. And so all of that comes into play. So in my view, yeah, I think people are actually mocking the league, the people in it, the whining, and the lifestyle.
Here's where I somewhat agree with you, and I'll unpack it slightly different. The WNBA beats its chest about we're a platform, and we're activists, and we're speaking out for feminist issues, for Black Lives Matter, for Hamas, for this, and so they've taken basketball and turned it into a platform for things that have nothing to do with basketball. So don't be shocked when someone else says, oh, let me use that platform to promote what I want to promote, my dildo meme coin.